Bienvenidos, welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph. We're about to discuss Dune Part 2. Spoiler warning just in case you haven't seen it. And it's funny because I know everyone was talking about how this movie is phenomenal. It's a sequel that defeats its predecessor. It's this grand movie that's phenomenal. And I'm saying it slightly sarcastically because I'm be honest, the first time I watched it, I loved it. It didn't hit me that hard though. And to be clear, I do love this movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I've seen it a few times now. I say that because again, first time I watched it, I was like, wow, that was great. I loved it. But it didn't hit. It didn't have that impact that I was reading and seeing everywhere. And I was like, did I miss something? Like, I love this movie. I think it was great. The visuals, the story, the character development. I'm excited to see where it goes in the sense of how much of the story are we really going to get. Are we going to get the full book series? Like, I got to just buy them and give them a legit read through and through versus the online reading that I've been doing. And it's funny because I'd highly recommend this movie. I think it's great. I would definitely say you watch the first one because it's very much a tie-in. And it's definitely a movie I recommend you watch in theaters. I love Dolby. I would recommend it in Dolby or IMAX. Like something where you can really enjoy the sound design, the visuals, just to encompass all of it. I enjoyed it, loved it, had no negative things to say about it. Then I watched it the second time. Then it started to hit a little bit more. I don't know if maybe it was just that initial going in expecting this thing to be a mind-blowing, change the movie game thing that made me like just kind of, it took a minute for it to process and really hit me. Highly recommend it. Rewatchable. Seen it multiple times. I'd highly recommend it. If you can catch it in the theater, definitely go see it. If not, when it's streaming, watch it. I love this movie. I think they did a great job from bringing the characters to life. And then the scenes we get on Jeddah Prime, the Harkonnens' home, is beautiful. And then later on I learned like the way they played with it. It wasn't just them removing the color in post, the way they set up lights and trickery just so that way when they shot it, because I think it was like infrared, or I remember watching a video and being amazed, but the way they did it was great. But more so, the result was beautiful. Just the way they would cut and you would just see this wash of deep black and those just hurt your eyes white. And then when they would come out of the sun, you would see a bit of life, a bit of color come back to it. Gotta give mad like love and just give them credit when credit's due. I think they blew it out of the water. And I'm excited to see what they do with Dune Messiah, which is going to be different. Now we're going to get to the part where it's going to be, political and more deceiving, more of a thriller. So I'm interested to see how they transition and then how it's going to affect us, the fans, when we watch that movie. But I can go on and on. There's a plentiful amount of things that, from the sandworm riding to the scene when they come in on the fucking gusanos, bro. When they were just pulling up, I was like, that is beautiful. The way they did the sound on it and everything was just... it was lovely. I'd love to hear your thoughts though. Comments, questions, concern. How'd you feel about this movie? Did it hit you off the first watch? Because if it did, like I said, it took a couple for it to hit me, like truly. But I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. I love chatting with y'all. But until next time, stay safe, be well. Con mucho amor. Adios.